Local coverage you can count on continues with Josh Ayen's Sports Report. Sports coverage you can count on.
Well, tonight we have got all eyes on the prize. Yeah, it is sectional championship night in girls basketball across the Hoosier State. And we have got up to 10 teams that could be taking home some hardware and thus punching their ticket to the regional round. But man, it was hard to find a better matchup, a better atmosphere than the one we have got at Don Riker Gymnasium. We're going to tip things off in Class 4A. You've got Homestead and Norwell battling for a sectional title. Keep in mind the Knights knocking off the Spartans back on November 18th. Delaney Knoll was not a part of that contest, and man, was she a difference maker in this one. Knoll scoring 17 as that bucket helping Homestead take a 32-20 lead. But man, Vanessa Rossworm went nuclear in this game. Rossworm with a triple in the fourth quarter, and then, how about Rossworm, the future Indiana Wesleyan Wildcat, giving the Knights a 1-point lead after that triple. And Rod Parker's crew is in trouble. Maya Epps trying to answer on the other end. The future Louisville Cardinal helps get Homestead back in front. But this one coming down to the final minute. It's Ashley Waldman. Biggest shot of her life as Waldman puts the Knights back in front. She also had a big assist to lead Olivia Green to an and one. Knights with one last chance. They can't get a game-tying three. And Norwell, your last year's defending 3A state champ, they won a 4A sectional title with a 47-46 win.
First time to be Homestead, it just shows that it wasn't just one win, one lucky streak. Like, that's been us the entire season, and just tonight really just signified how we've been playing that like that the entire season, and that we had it in us within the entire time.
I was just so stressed out missing all the threes before that. I was like, I have to get one at least to make a big jump for our team, and that one was the one, and I felt it right when it came out of my hands. It felt so good.
At Charger Fieldhouse, you've got Carroll hosting Snider for a 4A sectional title. And these two teams actually meeting each other less than a week ago to wrap up the regular season. First quarter action, it's Izzy Eke. Yeah, she's pretty okay. That's a nice bucket right there for Eke. Then how about Eke passing out to Mackenzie Carter as she cashes in for three. And Snider has got an early 9-3 lead. Mark Redding trying to rally the troops. That is Lily George with 2 of her 14. But check out Carter. End of the first quarter, she beats it with a 3 from Caitlin Clark range. And it's all Snider as the Panthers win 54-37. Final stop for Class 4A. You've got Warsaw ranked 4th in the state's coaches poll. Tigers taking on Northridge. And in the second quarter, this is Jocelyn Bricker doing what she does best. That's a triple right there as the Butler commit. Finishing with 25, but Warsaw down 5 at halftime. Third quarter, it is Brooke Zartman from the volleyball line for 3, but Warsaw had no answers for Northridge's Lily Zoll. She's number 42, and she matched her jersey number with a school record 42 points. And Warsaw's season ends in a stunner, losing to Northridge 63-60. Let's go to Class 3A in Kendallville. You've got East Noble hosting DeKalb at the Big Blue Pit. Into the first quarter, this is some nice bounce pass right here to Kate David for 2. How about some more from the Knights? This time it is Avery Amstutz on the run out, and Amstutz going coast to coast for 2 as East Noble. The Knights are off to an 8-2 lead. DeKalb trying to answer on the other end as this is Abby Harris knocking down a teardrop, but Amstutz, man, she was in her bag on her home floor. Amstutz leading East Noble with 16 as the Knights are back-to-back sectional champions with a 57-37 win. Down in Gas City, Mississinawa is hosting 5th-ranked Belmont for a 3A sectional title, and it was really all Braves from the get-go. First quarter, this is Lainey French with the bucket, and Belmont's start, you could say, was magnifique. It was a 16-0 run to start the game, as a matter of fact. Second quarter, Mary Blakey banks that in for 2 of her 10, as it's all Belmont in this one. The Braves are your sectional champions with a 50-23 win. At Tippy Valley, the Vikings facing Fairfield for a sectional title, and this one a bit of a low score as the Falcons win 30-28. It's the Falcons' first sectional title in 3 seasons. Let's go to Class 2A at Woodland. You've got Bishop Luers taking on number 1 Whitko, and those Wildcats, they were running wild at Elmer Strautman Gymnasium. It's Kyra Lowe going up high for the bucket. Other side, Luers trying to answer with Campbell Glenn. She gets 2 in the paint, but Whitko, they've already got a commanding 45-18 lead. And that blue crew from Whitko, oh, they are loving how this game is unfolding. Yeah, a lot more from the Wildcats right here as this is Hazel Leffers knocking down the 3. And Whitko is a sectional champion once again as Justin Jordan's crew wins 69-36. At Lakeland High School, NECC rivals Eastside and Central Noble colliding for a two-way sectional title. Into the first quarter, this one was all about defense. Cadence bails. She bails out Central Noble with that bucket right there. But on the other side, Q Mark Morrison, because we got a return to the MAC. Taylor Mack banking in that triple as this game is tied at 5 after 1. No, I did not mistake myself. It was actually tied at 5. Second quarter, it's Bales scoring off the takeaway right there, but the Blazers able to heat up from there as Addison Muffler says, hey, look what I found. That's a bucket right there as Eastside wins 45-38 for back-to-back sectional titles. Let's go to Class 1A now. You have got Fremont going for their third straight sectional title as the Eagles are hosting Blackhawk Christian. Pick this one up in the third quarter. It is Grace Sharlock on the backdoor cut. Then how about Chloe Verdon right down the baseline, banking that in for 2 as Fremont has got a 38-27 lead. Blackhawk trying to answer on the other end as you're going to see Emma Hagland hanging and hitting for 2. But Fremont has got a 44-30 lead entering the fourth. And really, the Eagles take it off from there because they were not going to lose on their home floor. This is an and one courtesy of Haley Heller scooping it in as Fremont is a sectional champion again, winning 59-43. Final matchup in 1A, you've got Southwood taking on North Miami at the Raider Dome in Pinedo. And as you see, Southwood's season comes to an end with a 50-27 loss to North Miami. We also had high school sectional action in girls swimming and boys regional action in wrestling. You can find the highlights from those matches on the WANE.com sports page.